Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Guru. Please click on the like, share and subscribe button. Hello friends, welcome to our today's session. Today we are going to study about a very interesting topic, pass by value and pass by reference in Python. Friends, if you have studied other languages, then you must have gone through this topic. But in Python, this concept is little bit different. So let's start. And this is a simple function where I have defined a function change. I am accepting one parameter x, then I increased value of 10 by 10, then I displayed the value of x. This is my main where I declared a equal to 10, then I displayed the value of a, it will show 10. Now I am calling this change function and passing a as a parameter to x. It will become 20 and it will show 20. After change function, control will come back to this line. And now it is displaying a after calling. So what will be the output of this line? Will it be 10 or 20? Let's see. I save my program. I run the program. So look what I get. From this line I get 10, okay. Then I call change function. From this line I am getting 20, alright. But after this function, when control come back to this line, a after calling, I am getting 10 again, I am not getting 20. This is the concept of pass by value. Actually, what happens in other programming languages? Friends, if you are thinking that my formal and actual argument names are different, that's why it is happening, then you are wrong. Let's change this x to a. Now I am giving the same variable name to my formal and actual arguments. I save my program. I run my program. Look, still I am getting 10 here. I am not getting 20. So what happens? Now see it carefully. In other languages, what happens when I say a equal to 10? So a memory is allocated to a and it stores 10. When we call the function, another memory location is allocated to this a having the same value 10. Then I incremented the value of a, so it becomes 20. So whatever changes I am doing, it is reflected here. This a is separate, but this a is separate. Alright, this is the case of C and C++ languages. But this is not the case with Python. So what happens in Python? Let's see. Friends, if you remember, I told you in my previous videos that integer and strings are immutable. It means we cannot change the value of integer and string. Let's see. So what happens in Python? When I declare a variable a, one memory location is allocated to this a, value 10 is stored here. Then I call this function change. I pass the value a, so this a is this and it will refer to the same location. Alright, it is not allocating another location, it is referring to the same value. Then I say a equal to a plus 10, it means now I am changing the value of a. This time this reference will be deleted and one new memory location is allocated to this a. It will have the value 20. So when I displayed this value, it displayed 20. Because now this a is separate, it is having the value 20. When I come back to my main, print a after calling, now this a is this one that is having 10 in it. That's why it displays 10. So that is the case with Python. If you want to get better idea of this, let's print the memory locations. So what I do here, I print the ID of A and I am displaying a proper message with it. ID of main A. I display ID of A here and here also. I save the program. I run the program. Look, let's understand this output now. So friends, first of all, A equal to 10, A before calling, so it is displaying 10. Then I set ID of main A. This ID function prints the memory location reference. So ID A is displaying the memory location allocated to A. Then I am calling this change function. From here, ID of original A. I am displaying ID of this A. It is same. Look, both of these values are same. But when I change the value of a new memory location will be allocated to it. So let's see its ID now. It is changed now, right? Then I displayed value of A. It is 20. After this function, control comes back here. A after calling is 10 because whatever changes we have done in A, it is getting changed at this location in this ID. The original value 10 is stored at this location. So that is the concept of pass by value in Python. I hope it is clear. But what if you want to reflect the changes done in this function in the original value? For this we use pass by reference. Let's see. Friends, sometimes it happens that whatever changes you are doing in this function, you want to reflect them back in the main. So what can we do? We can use pass by reference. So let's change our program. I am removing these lines. These are not required. Friends, I told you integer and strings are immutable. But for pass by reference, we have to use a data type that is mutable. Do you remember any mutable data type? That is list. So instead of using simple integer, now we have to use list. So I created a list that is having only one single value. I said 10. Let's display its value. Now I am calling the function and passing list as a parameter. Here instead of a, I will say list. Now I will change the 0th index value of list and I add 10 in it. Display list. Let's see friends what happened. I declared a list having one value 10 at 0th index. Then I am displaying its value, so it will display 10 value. Then I am calling the change function and passing this list as a parameter. So both of these lists will be referring to one common location. No separate memory will be allocated. Then I am increasing the value of list 0th index. So this 10 will become 20. Then I displayed the value, so it will show 20. After function, control will come back to this point. After calling list, now again it will display 20. So both the lists are working on the same memory location. So whatever changes we are doing here will be reflected here also. That is our pass by reference. Let's save the program and run it. Look friends, before calling the value was 10, but after calling the function, whatever changes we are doing in change function are reflected here also. It is pass by reference. I hope the concept is clear. That's it for today's session friends. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please click on the like, share and subscribe button. Stay safe, stay home and keep learning. Thank you.